Hello, Tutor here, coming to a review of Sea Power. Let's continue with, evidently, Gulf Breach. Which is the Gulf Breach. A sudden escalation has opened a second front in the war. A Russian naval force is pushed into the Gulf of Mexico under the cover of darkness. Forgetting about radar. Aimed to cripple American energy production and naval infrastructure. With U.S. forces stretched thin in the Pacific, a limited defensive group must hold the line. Submarines and missile ships are closing in on key offshore oil platforms and ports along the coast. You must coordinate air, sea, and subsurface assets to hunt enemy submarines, intercept cruise missiles, and defend vital Gulf installations from destruction. Well, I heard the top of the Soviet deck spread. I forgot about that. I know there was a reason for it. I can't remember. You cannot remember. Alright. Russian forces have launched a surprise naval offensive into the Gulf of Mexico. The primary objectives are to destroy offshore U.S. oil infrastructures and disrupt naval logistics routes near New Orleans. This is a coordinated strike on key American economic and military assets. Our sonar stations detected an increase in enemy submarine contacts near major oil platform clusters off the coast of Louisiana and Florida. Satellite imagery has confirmed the presence of a heavily escorted Soviet surface convoy making west towards the Mississippi Delta, possibly heading towards a strike on New Orleans. American forces are scattered, with most committed in the Pacific and Atlantic theaters, who are tasked with organizing a lean but lethal defense to protect these strategic assets. Mission 1. Prevent a Soviet invasion of New Orleans. Protect U.S. offshore oil infrastructure from destruction. Okay. Utilize available air, subsurface, and surface assets to prevent the enemy from reaching the New Orleans and destroying key oil rigs. Intercept enemy surface group and eliminate submarine threats in the area. Execution. Deploy subsurface and surface assets to intercept enemy submarines and escort ships moving towards the Mississippi Delta. Coordinate with ASW aircraft and surface ships to provide multi-layered defense and intelligence gathering. Priority protection of offshore oil rigs and infrastructure. Prevent enemy ships from reaching New Orleans and executing a landing. Weapons tight. Soviet aircraft. Possible air support to the surface group, including long-range bombers and reconnaissance aircraft. Surprise, surprise. Heavily escorted convoy moving towards Mississippi Delta, like to include missile-equipped warships. Multiple enemy submarines operating close to U.S. oil rigs with high potential for strikes against infrastructure. Okay. So probably head south and do something like that. Friendly forces centered around CV-66. Ooh. This is a reserve, quote-unquote, reserve carrier. This is either a Kitty Hawk or a Forrestal. I kind of hope it's a Forrestal. If it's a Forrestal, please be USS Saratoga. We're using definitely F4 Phantoms if that's the case. Providing air superiority, missile defense, and power projection. Only 1/4 of normal operate assigned aboard due to reassignment to NAS on the west coast. Okay. We got a Ticonderoga providing air and surface defenses. Oliver Hazard Perry engaged in surface defense and with missile capabilities. USS Los Angeles class. The USS Dallas somehow from came around. And USS Baton Rouge at Los Angeles class. Beautiful. Oh, and another one. USS Houston as 3 Los Angeles class. Oh, you shouldn't have. P-3 Orions. Standby for ASW support intelligence. F-14 Tomcats. Standby to provide air defense and intercepting capability. S-3 Viking on standby for ASW submarines. Alright. The sun hangs low over the horizon. A molten coin melting into the sea. The air is thick, clinging to the skin, and the smell of salt mingles with fog, or faint tinge of crude oil drifting from distant rigs. Water lies deceptively calm, broken only by the slow, steady pulse of a destroyer's wake. CIC, USS Ticonderoga. Screens hum. A young sonar operator wipes sweat from his brow, leaning over his console. Captain, I'm picking up multiple screws to the east and south. Not fishing boats. Fast and deep. Deep runners. They're subs. Confirm. That's the third contact in an hour. They're moving towards the Louisiana platforms. And the surface group? Heavy escorts pushing west. 70 nautical miles out. Looks like they're aiming straight for the Delta. Captain stepped to the chart, plotted the course of the Soviet convoy like a dagger thrust into New Orleans. With Pacific and Atlantic locked in fire, they think the Gulf is soft. They are wrong. Offshore oil rigs. Workers stand on the deck, staring across the flat water. The island horizon, faint shapes move. Warships, their outlines blurred by the haze. Underwater, USS Baton Rouge thread through the warm Gulf depth. Passive sonar whispers as the sound of enemy propellers somewhere in the black. In the Gulf sky, a pair of P-3 Orions bank low over the water, dipping towards the rigs before swinging out to sea, hunting. The captain. All stations. The rig survived. The Delta holds. No Soviet flag fly over New Orleans. Weapons free when in range. Let's show them this isn't their Gulf. And what do we have to play with? Ooh. We have some oil rigs down here. Gotta protect them so they're trying to take a guess. Submarines down towards the south. We got USS Dallas moving. There she is. Get your Totore going. We got a P-3 Orion flying overhead. Excellent day. Let's get you down over to here, and then we'll start with the 10 nautical miles line this way, and like this, I think. That should be good. That's put NSA Pensacola Naval Air Station. What the fuck is wrong with me? Oh, wait a second to turn that on. What do we got here in this airbase? We have an RC, an RA-5C, some F-14As, and 3 Vikings. All right, well. Here we got USS Houston as well. Ooh, it is not large amount of water to use.
Stream the Totore. Sonar eye.
There is a thermal layer. Kind of the same thing here.
146.
I'll do something like this more, and then something like that. That looks good. Baton Rouge is way out here.
Stream the Totore. Sonar eye.
Naval Air Station Pensacola. Cool. And over here we have USS Flatley, a short haul Perry, so she doesn't have much of anything other than the F-2H. Alright. We'll use you as the Kitty Hawk. This is Tycho. You only got those. Alright, let's do ASW Killer. The updated torpedoes, obviously. Yep, you are a Kitty Hawk class. You got the RIM 67A SM1ER, so okay. You don't have a chance. So you're a very, very... Yeah, you don't got a lot of strike rifle. We got E2s. Okay, let's get you up. Let's get, we'll launch an S3. And then for the F-14s... There we go.
Multiple air, surface, contact.
Oh, you don't have a towed array. Does not respond. Alright. Well, Naval Air Station. Let's get you up, and then I suppose we'll get some of you guys up. And S3.
7-0-0-2 is classified. Hostile warship.
Lovely.
New submerged submarine. Contact detected.
Oh, shit.
New surface. Contact detected. Track. Contact faded. Track 7-0. Contact faded. Track 7-0-0-6.
Lines like that. We'll do that real quick. What depth do we catch him at?
Turn to course. 2-1-1. Hell my. Roger. Turn 137. Contact faded. Track 7-0-0-6.
That's definitely hostile because if we're getting radar from it. Beautiful.
Track 7004 is classified. Neutral merchant.
We have you. 20 knots. You are
Contact faded. Track 7.
just trying to get heard.
5.
It's attacking installations. Good chance it could be a Charlie. We'll turn you on. What the hell?
Contact faded. Track 7006. New air. Contact detected.
Beautiful.
Track 70.
Atlantic Airlines.
7 is classified. Neutral. Air. Roger. Turn on station.
Screw top. Cool.
Roger. Go to altitude. Roger. Turn 14.
Car box.
Roger. Turn.
Yeah, I don't know where they're probably, they gotta come from Cuba. That's the only place they can really come from. Invader 1-1. You're gonna go out here,
Roger. Turn 124.
and using the 11 you got. That way.
Roger. Roger. Turn 246.
Same with you. Like that. A little bit of a corridor for us to go down.
Roger. Turn 120. Roger. Go to altitude 370. On station. Roger. Go to altitude 3 bandits. Roger. Go to altitude 370.
Yeah, I knew it was a. They said we're gonna have to take you out.
Is classified. Hostile submerged submarine.
I knew that. 2 screws. At that point, if it's double screws, it's an Oscar. They're not gonna give me an easy one. Yeah, I knew it.
On station. Contact faded. Track 7003.
I don't know if we have anything. We only have EA missions on him. What depth? We're below the layer? Let's go above the layer, see if we can hear anything.
Make my depth 396. Dive I.
Oh, that is noise. Well, that's unfortunate. Let me get up my chat here so it doesn't have that happen again.
Multiple surface contacts detected.
Is that gonna ping again? Hopefully it doesn't. Let me do something about that. Oh, never mind. That did not help at all. Oh, that's not catching it. Whatever. Make a cut. I'll be back.